All right, we're looking at this Fusion wallet now. Do my best to go through the setup and kind of review what that looks like. For starters, I want this UCS icon to be in the back corner. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the corner like this and rotate it around until it's right there. That's the kind of view I want to be working in. I'm going to right click on the house, set current value as home, fit to view. So now if I move this around, I hit home, it goes right back to where I want it. Let's take a look at setup 2. To make a setup, we just hit new setup right here, okay? And in this case, I'm going to rename this to setup 1. And you're going to see those change a lot as you do things, but this is the first setup. I'm going to open it and check some values here. Now, when we take a look at how we set up this axis in the right place, I can go through that. I'm going to skip over here first to stock size. It should be 4, center, 3, center, 0.5, offset from top Z positive, 0.020. Those have to be that way. If you go back over here to setup and for the machine and it starts moving around, come back here and fix these. But those are the numbers that we want. In this case, if you're in the wrong place, easiest way to do that is come down to stock point and pick a point on a box, and it lets you go anywhere you want to do that. In this case, we want to be back here. Z has to go this way, and Y and X has to go that way. If they were wrong, you come here to select Z and X axes, click on it. For Z, your blue, you can select the correct Z. Now, in this case, it has to be on the model. I pick any vertical line, and it works. Now, if I were to do this, that's totally wrong, okay? So let's see, I'm going to go back and fix this. I'm going to re-click right there, and now it's good. But notice it's kind of messed up. In this case, I then have to flip the Z's. Now Z is vertical. X happens to be correct. If it was wrong, I would select a line in the X axis that I want, like one of those. I can flip it if I need to. This is not the point we want to have. So we go box point, corner. Whoops. And there I am. That's what it should look like. I'm going to go back over here and see if anything changed. 4, 3, 0.5, 0.020. We're done. Now that setup is correct to begin machining this wallet. First thing we are going to do is face, select a tool. You're going to go to the Weast library, W-E-A-S-T, and we are going to select tool 1, 2-inch shell mill. Select. Now it's going to say, all right, you've selected the tool. Here's some information. We're going to skip over this second tab. Blue means select. I'm going to select these top surfaces. Hit OK. Now I've made a toolpath. I can come over here, right click, simulate, make sure stock is checked, slow it down, hit play, and watch that tool come through and change colors by cleaning off that surface. If I speed it up, we can see some was left behind. I'm going to close that. All right, leave that where it's at. If you guys go into Classroom, come down to the wallet, paths, and machining. Open that up. Data table. We've just completed setup 1. It's telling you the operations in setup 1 will be face, which I just did, then a 2D pocket, 2D contour, and a chamfer. All right. Here is some more information that should look identical to what I just showed you. Here's where all the important stuff is. This is setup 1 and all of the toolpaths. So I've labeled the setup 1, and I'm telling you right now, this is toolpath 1, and it is a facing operation. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns here. If we go back to Fusion and I double click on that, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. First column, tool 1. How did I know it's tool 1? right here it says Tool 1. Now, stock selections can help you pick the stock. That's that blue box. I did that for you by showing you those surfaces that we selected around there. Second tab, sorry, those are the surfaces right there. Second tab. Third tab, color-coded, orange, green, blue, etc. Notice it says retract height 0.4, stock top 0.2, top height 0.2, etc. If we come back here, we are now on the third tab. CH 0.4, RH 0.2, they're color-coded. All of those numbers match all of these. On to the fourth tab. Fourth tab is passes, multiple depths, and stock to leave. Passes. All right. Checked boxes. Passes is checked. Stock offset 0.25. Step over 1.25. Multiple passes, max 0.02. What does that look like? All right. Passes. Stock offset was the first one it told me. If I don't tell you anything, just leave it. Leave those alone. Stock offset has to be 0.25. Step over 0.125. Multiple depths, max step down 0.04. Let's see if it gave us a number for that. Max step down 0.02. So we have to change that. 0.02 is the max step down. Stock to leave, well, that was not checked. Those are the checked boxes right here. All right, so that's left alone. Last one, linking. We come back here to linking. Checked boxes. Allow rapid retract. Keep tool down. Lead in, lead out. Same as lead in. All right. Allow rapid retract. Keep tool down. Lead in. Same as lead out. This is all generic. I didn't change anything. Hit OK. I've generated a tool path. I don't click on this part where it says T1 face. Click on the icon and go to simulate. Now when I do it, it should clean the whole thing off. That is now done 100%. Still in this setup. If I click on the setup, you can see what it looks like. I'm still in this setup. The second thing it's asking me to do is setup 1. Toolpath 2 is a 2D pocket with tool 10. A lot going on there. 2D pocket. First thing is select the tool. It's on tool 1. Select, Weast, 10, select, tool 10. All right. Next thing, nothing's selected. All right. Let's take a look. It says pocket selections. Select the inside pocket where the cards will slide in. If I want to see what that looks like, I can open this up. There is my facing. Looks a little different from a different tool, but here's what we're working on. This is what yours should look like. All right. Now, if we want to see how that works, we come in here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. It's blue. I'm going to click on that surface. So the whole thing is covered in blue. Next, these I'm pretty sure will stay the same. You can double check them. Here's where some things might change. These are very important. Let's take a look. We are still, I'm going to close that guy. We are still on 2D pocket, tool 10. We are now on the fourth box. Checked boxes, multiple pass, 0.05, 1 for the FSS, FS004, and WTA 0. Let's see what that looks like. So multiple pass. So here are passes. I'm going to close passes. Multiple depths. Max step down. I think it was 0.05. I did 2 decimal places there. All right. Stock to leave. No stock to leave. Let's take a look. Multiple passes, 0.05. Let's see what those were right there. So FS, FS, WTA, they're all right here. So I have 0.05, 1, 004, 0. Finishing step downs, 1. Finishing step down was 004. I have 008. Go back to 4. and 0. All right. Stock delete, smoothing, feed optimization, nothing there. And linking. Let's see if anything changed on linking. Those are all allow rapid retract, safe distance 0.08. Let's see what that is. 0.08. It's right there for us. That's perfect. All right. So now let's hit OK. And there it is, my calculated toolpath. Notice the stacked blue lines. That's how many times it's going to go around. This is good. We cannot plow through all the material once. It should also exit on the sides. Well, let's watch. Right click on the icon, simulate, and everything looks good. Oh, there it goes. Deeper, deeper, and it's done. Look at that. No errors. I like it. Close. All right. Those are good. I'm going to hit a save here. Oh, it's not letting me save. No, we'll see. All right. Face, pocket, what is next? Let's take a look. Setup 1, still same setup. Toolpath 3, 2D contour, tool 10. What do we have to pick? 2D contour, tool 10. Pick just outside the bottom edge of the wall is what that says. There's a bookmark there. Maybe I can move this up. Pick just outside the bottom edge of the wallet, and that's what it looks like. All right, let's try it. So 2D contour. Tool 10 was already selected. We just used it. Blue means select. Bottom outside of the wallet. All right. Next up, we're leaving those the same. And right here under passes. All right, let's take a look at the data. We got to go back. 2D contour. All right. We've got roughing passes, 0.7, 004, 1, multiple depth, 0.5. A lot going on there. All right. So see, multiple depths is checked. Let's see what happens here. Roughing passes is checked. Roughing passes is 0.748. Oh, look, it's already in there for us. Smoothing deviation 004, already for us. NOS, number of stepovers, 1. Multiple depths, MRS 0.05. Multiple depths, MRS, maximum roughing step down, 0.5. That is not correct. Let's double check I have that right. 0.05. That's important. All right. And that is all of the data we need there. No stock to leave. I'm going to go to the last tab. See if anything changes here. We've got rapid retract 0.08, same as everything. Rapid retract 0.08, everything stays. Hit OK. There we go. I'm going to right click on the icon, simulate. I'm going to play. There it goes around the outside. You can see right there it's stepping in, out, down to the bottom. All right, nice and clean. Looks good. All right, those are the first 3. Let's see what is next. Tool 10, we just did Toolpath 3. Scroll down, setup 1, Toolpath 4. Same tool, same setup, new tool. It is also a 2D contour. So let's check this out. Drop that. We are going to go 2D contour, select, least 7, select. All right, we're going to the same exact place on this contour, I believe. Let's see what they have us do in the instructions, because there's actually 2 of these that we need to do. 2 2D contours. First one, inside pocket of the wallet. Second one is the outside. So let's do the inside one first, which is step 4, inside the pocket right there. All right, so I'm here, and there, all on the inside. That is what I'm doing. We'll go back. I have the right tool. That's good. That's good. That's good. See if there's any changes. Pocket. Multiple depths. 0.25. 10030. Okay. Multiple depths. Right there. I think it was max 0.25. 00080. Let's see what that looks like. 0.25. Ooh, 1003. Okay. 1.0030. Last one. Allow 0.28. Everything the same. Allow 0.28. Everything the same. Now we're in an error right here. Safe distance. Let's see if that helps. Does it? And the safe distance up. All right, so 0.2. That works as well. All right, so we're going to change that number to 0.2 right there. All right, let's watch it. Right click, simulate. Looks good. Okay, so next step, we're going to make sure that we have the whole file in place, and then take a look at where this toolpath is at. It looks pretty good right here. There is a little bit of a gray tinge that's different, but it should be all right. If we take a look at that close on, I don't think it's much deeper. We should be good to go on that. All right, so that one is now completed. What that does is it takes the radius out that's there and it cleans up these corners. And you'll see that when we actually machine it, why we have to do that. All right, next 2D contour coming down. We've got, again, tool number 7, outside bottom of wallet. All right, come back to our model. Another 2D contour. Same tool number 7 is done for us. What's selected? This bottom outside edge. Come over the 4th tab. Nothing changes there. 039 for rapid retract. Let's see what's in there right now. 039 is there. Done. That's about one ring around there, and that's completed. There is only one step left. This is a chamfer with tool number 5. A little bit of information here is pretty important. Really got to watch those numbers. Let's give that a try. Setup 1 still. Toolpath number 6, chamfer. All right. So setup 1 still. We are doing a 2D chamfer. We are doing it on that edge, and that edge. I made a mistake. I didn't pick the tool yet. No tool's been selected. That's fine. Least. And it is right here, number 5. Select. All right. Now, here's the important part. Right here, chamfer data. Take a look at this CW CTO CC 0.025, 0.025, 0.05. All right, here we go. 0.025, 0.025, 0.05. That should mix with everything we have here perfectly. Rapid retract 0.08 coming in. Last one 0.08. Done. There's my chamfer. Okay, that is it. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is how to set up just do a new stock setup, and then you'll be on your own. So that is completed. All those toolpaths are in order. The data is correct, and it works. Let's just watch the whole thing at once. Simulate. And hit go right there. That looks really good to me. Perfect. Okay. Close. Last step in this is to hit setup. New setup. Setup number 2. I'm going to flip this over on its back. Like that. Now, I usually put it the other way around, so the opening is down here. All right, we are going to change this to a relative size box. Actually, let's do, we can do the same fixed size box with 3, depth 4, height is 0.48 because we cut some off. And in this case, the model is going to be offset from bottom 0. Oops, I'm sorry. Let's see here. Offset 0.4. Nope, that ain't right. There's my problem. That needs to be 0. And offset from top. There it is. Flush on the bottom, all my stuff on top. So I've got a problem here now with the size of this. Does that look good? Yeah, I think so. 3, 3.6, 0.48, 0 for the offset. And we look like we're in pretty good shape. Next thing we need to do is set up that positioning. We're going to go right here this time, but all these are incorrect. So right now I need to model orientation, select Z and X. Z is good. X is this way. All right. Then I go box point to that box, flip Z, flip X. Now it's correct. Go back to my sizing here. My width should be 4. And my depth should be 3.48. Offset from the bottom. Let's check that again. Oh, that's not correct. Offset from negative Z. Now it's correct. Sometimes you got to flip these things around, take a look at them. But now that is what we want. I know there was a lot of flipping back and forth, but in the end, it's 3.48. And over here, I used my Z and X to flip or select based on the edges of the stock. Now it's good to go. Oh, failed to evaluate. Why is that? That should be 0. Yep. Perfect. All right. Hit that again. Everything looks good. So what I forgot to show you was that 434800. All right. Good luck.